Hey, what's going on, family? I am going for a quick bike ride. I thought I would record real quick before I head out. I got to run over to the post office because we got some mail delivered. Was going to drive over there, and then I decided, you know what, maybe I'll try taking a bike ride over to the post office. So I'm going to take a quick bike ride over there. It should just be a couple miles. We'll see how it goes. Hello, hello. Just riding my bike along on the road. Heading out to the post office. Everything's going good. I'm a mile and a half into the bike ride, so really just not very far at all, but got through the tough part of getting there, and now I gotta go downhill to get to the post office, and then I got an uphill battle once I leave. So we'll see how it goes. So I came out here to get a few packages, and Carrie sent me a message on the way that said, hey, there might be one that was too big for the box. So I get here, and there's a huge Walmart box that I did not have the ability to carry. I only brought a book bag, so it was a huge box, and I only brought a small backpack. So I had to unpack it and ask the guy in the post office if it was okay if I left the box, and he said it was okay. But now I have a backpack that is full of stuff that I'm going to be carrying back here. There's my backpack full of stuff that I got to carry back now. And then I also have to go back up the hill here. Anyways, I'm very excited to finish this ride. So far it's been 3.2 miles, so it's going to be a 6.5 mile. I pretty much I did a 5K. If I ran it, it would be a 10K from here to my house. So maybe that's something we could do in the future, is walk it or run it. But the hills are a lot easier on a bike than they would be on foot. I'm gonna finish the ride. I'll probably update again and then finish. So have a great one. Oh, it's a beautiful day out here. I'm not sure what the weather is right now. I'll have to look it up later. But I'm on the return trip. There's kind of a flat area here now, and then I'm gonna have a downhill to my house that I had to come up when I was on my way here. So things have been going awesome. I'm excited to finish up the ride. Should be pretty easy from here. One little hill to climb, but other than that, pretty easy. So gonna keep going, see how it does. Crazy all the construction they're doing out here. This was all cornfield like this, and now they're building up neighborhoods. Big garage sales this weekend in the town. Everybody's got garage sale signs out. Just a fun ride, you know. I never really just strolled on a bike since I was a kid, you know. Like, at a certain point, athletics become a competition, and then it became doing my best or working my hardest at it. So anytime I would run or anytime I would ride a bike, it was always about being the first, being the best, doing my best. But you know, there's some enjoyment in just strolling and relaxing, not putting the pressure to have my personal best time ever on my bike ride, and just look around and enjoy it. It's beautiful. I mean, all green, lots of life everywhere. Oh, how pretty is Iowa, huh? All those bike riders are gonna come check out this corn. This is what it looks like today. 2 months from now, it'll be taller than the riders' heads. Amazing. My watch is saying at 29 minutes and 4 seconds I hit some milestone. 5 miles. There you go. I should probably get way over, but there's nobody here. I'm listening to my music in my ear. But it's really beautiful listening to the birds, actually. Just hearing them sing and talk to each other. It's a whole world happening that we don't even pay attention to. But I am gonna cut it off here because this road is a much busier road. So I'm gonna cut it off here. All right, I completed the bike ride. It was 37 minutes, 5 seconds, cutting out the time I was in the post office. It was a 6.37 mile bike ride. It says I burned 338 calories. I averaged 10.3 miles per hour. I think that's everything it's gonna tell me. That's the activity. 37 minutes, bike ride, 6.37 miles. I kind of mentioned it while I was on the ride. I don't know if it got picked up. It was really nice to just kind of go for a leisurely bike ride, or just kind of just a relaxing ride. It seems like at a certain point I quit doing things like running around or riding a bike or being active for fun. You know, when I was a kid, I would ride my bike down these roads that I just rode. I would ride them to the gas station and to go do stuff. And, you know, once I got into junior high and high school, I got into competitive sports, and then all of my athletic expenditure, all of my energy expenditure towards athletics was towards a goal. It was towards becoming a better football player, becoming a better wrestler. And then even as an adult, you know, going to the gym, it's always been about becoming lighter and losing weight. It's not been about just enjoying the ride, and just, it's always been about getting my personal best. You know, did I do my fastest 5 mile bike ride? Did I do my fastest 5K run? Or did I go the furthest I've ever gone in 30 minutes on the elliptical? That was always the drives. It was never just relax and hang out and just enjoy the nature and all the sounds of the birds and the bugs and even the traffic in the distance, and just enjoying being out in the sun. it was really fun. It was a lot of fun going out and just taking a nice bike ride with no pressure. You know, the last time I really rode a bike was at the start of this challenge. After I lost the first 150 pounds, I decided to challenge myself to do a triathlon. And I did a lot of walking, running, and a lot of bike riding and some swimming to get ready for that triathlon. But every time I went to work out, it was for that event that I was going to do. It was never to just go enjoy it. And so that was nice. The other thing I wanted to talk about was how much different it is to be on a bicycle at 260 pounds versus when I was 320 pounds. I've lost 60 pounds since I last rode a bicycle for a long period of time. And it wasn't that difficult when I was 300. It was, well, now I realize how much more difficult it was at 320 pounds versus how it is at 260. And I imagine once I get down to 220 or even approach the 200 pound range, that bike riding and running is going to get even easier. I had no difficulty riding up the hills from here to the post office. That's something in the past I know I would have had to have gone to the lowest gear possible. I did drop down into some pretty low gears, but I never had to get up off my seat. I was seated the whole time I was riding my bike, except for when I was going down a hill and I stood up to kind of just give my butt a break, but it wasn't because I had to pedal harder or I was having difficulty with riding. The difference between being 260 and 320 pounds is incredible. And I knew that there would be a difference. I just didn't realize how much of a difference it is. And getting around on a bicycle, I feel like a kid again, that it's that easy to kind of maneuver and get around. I'm gonna get to work. I got a bunch of yard work to do. Hey family, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video. Also click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get alerted when I go live or post new videos. And if you have not started your diet yet, get started right now. There's nothing coming up that's more important than your health or your overall well-being.